Hello everyone. Today we will check how to use the Miro app on a mobile phone. First of all, install the app from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Once it's installed, tap on the icon to open it. Once you're inside the app, you will be asked to log in or sign up as a new user. I will continue with a Google account. Once logged in, it will take you to the dashboard where you will find your team boards list. If you tap on the three lines at the top left, a sidebar will appear where you will find your homepage, your recent history, and anything that you have marked as starred. You will also see your spaces in this section. Now, if you want to create a new board, simply tap here to proceed. It will start the process of generating a new board for you, and there we are. This is the advanced Miro board that we are going to use for project management. At the bottom, you will find several options. If you tap on the plus icon, a new panel will pop up with some basic tools. To start customizing, let's select frame first to add it to the board. Once added, you can adjust its position by dragging it on the board according to your needs. Next, tap on the plus icon again, and this time select text. Here, type something that you want to add. For example, I will write, "Learn to use Miro." Now from the bottom bar, tap on T. This will allow you to adjust the text formatting. You can increase the text size by adjusting the value. Next, select the text and tap on B. This will allow you to make the text bold, italic, underline, or strike through. You can also set the text alignment from here. You can create a list, and to change the font color, tap on A and select a color from the color bar. You can also add a background color if you want. If you want to duplicate anything, simply select it and tap on the duplicate icon and it will be copied. If you want to remove anything, select it and tap on the bin icon. You can explore all these features one by one. Now let's adjust this text to the center. Simply select the text and drag it to the center of the frame until you find the right position. If you want to add more elements, tap on the plus icon again and select Sticky Note. Here, enter the text that you want to add. I'm just adding some demo text for demonstration. You can customize the text again from the bottom bar by resizing it or adding shapes. If you swipe left on the options bar, you will find more features. For example, if you tap on the profile icon, your profile name will appear on the sticky note. If you tap on the tag icon, it will allow you to add a hashtag related to your project. Simply type the hashtag and tap Create Tag to add it. As you can see, it appears in blue on the sticky note. Next, you can open the emoji bar and select any emoji to add to your sticky note. To change its position, simply zoom out on the board and drag it anywhere inside the frame. You can also resize it. Now let's add a document. Tap on the plus icon and select Doc from the panel. It will open on the screen and allow you to customize it. First, add a heading for the document, for example, How to Use Miro. From the bottom bar, tap on the header option, which will allow you to choose heading styles like H1, H2, or H3. You can also select a list style from this bar. Next, select the heading text and tap on B to style your text. You can also add a link or a comment. To go back to the board, simply tap the arrow icon and it will take you back. Then drag the document to set its position on the board. Tap on the plus icon again, and from here, if you tap on pen, it will allow you to draw or highlight. Let's zoom in on the document. With the pen tool selected, if I start writing, you can see it drawing on the document. To remove it, simply tap the eraser icon, then move your finger over the drawing and it will disappear. You can also select the marker tool, which works similarly to the pen tool. This is a unique feature that many project management tools do not offer. You can also add shapes to the board. Simply select shapes and choose the one you want from the panel. Once added, drag it to the position where you want to use it. If you drag the anchor points, you will notice that the arrow shape changes. You can adjust the shape according to your needs by dragging these anchor points. For example, I am connecting these two pages using an arrow so viewers can move step by step. To duplicate the document, select it and tap the duplicate icon, then adjust its position. To add another arrow in the same style, simply select the arrow and duplicate it from the bottom menu. Drag it again, set its position, reshape it using the anchor points, and connect both documents. If you want to add a media file, tap on the plus icon and select Upload. You will see several options showing where you want to upload the file from. Select the source and choose the media file, then tap Done at the top. Within a few moments, the file will be added to your board and you can place it anywhere in your frame or document. Now, if you tap on this icon, you will see some additional options. If you select Note, it will open a new page where you can explore ready-made templates. For example, I will select a to-do list template. Here, give your list a title and describe the project you are working on. You can check or uncheck the list items by simply tapping on them. To add more items, tap next to the text and press space or enter on the mobile keyboard. This will continue the list so you can keep adding tasks. You can also see the username of the person who created the list along with their email address. Now let's go back to the board. If you tap on this icon, it will open the AI features of Miro. You simply need to give it a command about your project, and it will analyze the entire board and generate results. Just follow the instructions and you will receive a report within a few moments. At the top of the screen, if you tap on the arrow icon, you can share this board with your teammates through different apps. Next to it, tap on the 3 dots and a new page will appear. Here, you can enter your project name and access additional options to manage and share your board. And that's it. This is a simple and short overview of the Miro mobile app. It's very simple to use on a phone compared to the desktop version. While it has fewer features than the desktop version, it still provides useful tools for managing and collaborating on projects. I hope this video is helpful for you. For more information, please subscribe our YouTube channel and thank you for watching.